Have you ever felt your heart sink while scrolling, wishing your life felt more real? What if the key to freedom and peace was simply deleting social media? Have you ever noticed how tired your mind feels before your day has even begun? Not physically tired, but mentally heavy. You wake up, your eyes open, and before your feet touch the floor, your hand reaches for your phone. You scroll, and in just a few seconds, your nervous system is already overstimulated. Your mood is already altered. Your sense of self is already being compared. Someone is engaged, someone is pregnant, someone is traveling, someone is glowing, someone just leveled up. And without realizing it, you begin your day feeling behind. Now pause here for a moment. Ask yourself this honestly. How many of these emotions would you feel if you had never opened the app? This is not a video about technology being evil, and it's not about isolating yourself from the world. This is about one quiet decision that radically changes your inner life: deleting social media. At first, fear appears, a subtle fear, the fear of missing out, the fear of disappearing, the fear that if you're not seen, you don't exist. And if you're someone who enjoys posting, the fear cuts even deeper. You worry you'll lose that place where people noticed you, where they liked your photos, commented on your life, validated your existence in small digital doses. You imagine all the good moments you won't post anymore, the trips, the food, the outfits, the milestones. And maybe one day, when you finally make it, you imagine having no audience to show. So let me ask you something. Why does that matter so much? Why does your joy need witnesses? If you sit with that question long enough, you'll reach one uncomfortable truth: validation. Social media trains you to outsource your sense of worth. Your happiness becomes something that needs to be confirmed. But when you delete it, something unexpected happens. Your real life comes back. And at first, it feels strange, quiet, almost empty. But then you realize something else. That constant pressure to impress, to perform, to be perceived is gone. And it feels like a heavy weight has been lifted off your chest. You stop thinking in terms of how does this look, and start asking, how does this feel? You stop pleasing, you stop performing, you stop shaping your life around approval. And with that, your anxiety begins to soften, because you are no longer acting, no longer selecting the best parts of your life to hide the truth of how you actually feel. Here's what most people don't realize. Everyone else was acting too, posting the highlights of their struggles, editing pain into beauty, curating happiness while quietly breaking inside. So you wake up feeling lost, you scroll, and it looks like everyone else is moving forward, but they aren't. It's a performance, and the moment you stop watching it, its power over you collapses. If this message resonates with you, consider subscribing. These videos are for people who want clarity, peace, and a deeper understanding of themselves. You thought social media was connection, but let me ask you something. Where are those connections when life becomes heavy? When you're at your lowest? When you need someone to really listen? When you need presence, not pixels? This is what happens when you quit. You find out who your real friends are. The ones who reach out without an app. The ones who call. The ones who show up. And yes, the number becomes very small. But here's a truth few people are ready to hear. One real connection is worth more than 1 billion fake ones. When you stop posting, another shift happens. You begin to remember who you are, not who you appear to be, not who you pretend to be, but who you are when no one is watching. Your thoughts become clearer, Your values feel stronger. Your identity feels grounded. And then there's time. So much time. The hours you spent thinking about what to post, what caption to write, what people might think. That energy returns to you, and you start doing real things, things that leave you fulfilled, not stimulated. You walk without distraction, you think deeply, you journal, you sit in silence, and silence starts to work on you. You begin to live in the moment again, not documenting it, not preparing to share it, actually experiencing it. When you delete social media, you stop being a spectator. You become present. You eat without pressure. You dress for yourself. You laugh freely. And something else changes too. You become private, not secretive, intentional. Your moments become sacred. Your thoughts belong to you again. And with privacy comes peace. When you change, don't feel the need to announce it. Don't explain it. Don't justify it. Just grow, quietly. Like a flower that blooms in the sunlight, you unfold at your own pace. Your transformation doesn't need witnesses. Your peace doesn't need applause. And in that quiet growth, you'll discover the true beauty of life. Moments lived fully, thoughts held deeply, and a heart that belongs to yourself again. If you want more reflections like this, subscribe to the channel. We talk about growth, identity, peace, and the things no one warns you about. Before you go, ask yourself this. If you looked back on your life years from now, would you be grateful for the time you gave to social media, or the time you gave to yourself and to the people that matter in your life?